that might have been the issue.
Right.
So, because I changed the operating system that I was working on. So we'll see. And welcome. Happy New Year, Ben.
Happy New Year, Paul Goody. Welcome to
It is
2026.
the first recording of 2026.
Yeah, and
Um,
bit of business. Are you able to do a twofer next week?
Next week.
Yeah,
I believe that I could.
because I'm going to be out of town the following week.
Are you going to Scotland? Everyone's going to Scotland these days, Ben.
I am not going to Scotland, but I'm going far, far away. I'm going to Kenya.
Oh, is this when you're going to Kenya? You were
This,
talking about getting
this,
shots
yes,
or something.
I'm all vaccinated. I've got all my travel documents in order. The last bit of business I need to take care of is spray my clothes that I'm bringing with me with mosquito repellent.
Oh,
It needs to be
yes.
done outside, and as you know, Paul, I live in a studio apartment. I don't have
Yes.
a personal outside to use, so I got to figure out how to do that. I was thinking about doing it on
Oh.
the fire escape here at Annex, but you have to let the clothes dry for 2 hours outside, and I don't want them like blowing off the fire escape.
Oh, here's an idea, Ben. Show up to the airport 2 hours early,
That's not
and
suspicious at all.
and when they say, "What are you doing to your clothing?" you say, "I want it to be fresh." Um, wow. So yeah, you know, honestly, now people have accused me before of not being a very adventurous person. Um, if I were going somewhere and they said, "Oh, by the way, you have to spray your clothes with mosquito repellent," I might go, "Okay, never mind,"
I know.
because there's an impression that I would have to worry about mosquitoes.
I mean, I will be taking malaria pills, anti-malarial pills. I should clarify.
I was going to say,
I just
these malaria
just
pills
get
haven't
it out of the
given
way.
me malaria in a second. Yeah. Oh, speaking about the really quick quip that I came up with there, which if you'll indulge me, these malaria pills haven't given me malaria in a second, I think is what I said. Um, Improv's back, baby.
Ah,
Uh, so I've been talking to the theater that we're at, um, saying, "Hey, look, our 501 class has graduated, but a lot of people are still interested in doing stuff. Can you set something up for us?" To the guy who runs it, and he finally wrote back to us, and he said, "Look, the 401 class is hurting for people. 401 is the forms class, Ben. That's where you learn to do heralds and all the different
yeah.
forms of improv." Um, and they want there to be about 12 people in a class. That's kind of it's first of all, the money of the people in the class pay for the instructors, and then also, you're never going to get 100% attendance from everybody, so you want to have you know some leeway, uh, and therefore they are talking about having us join the 401 class, which is what Betty was in. Um, and because there are 8 of us, and the 401 class right now has 6 to 7 people. So if they could get all 8 of us, we'd have to get all 8 of us plus an extra 4 people to join a new class if we wanted to do a new class, which would be on a different day than the class that Betty is going in. And right now, Betty and I take the train at the same time. Or the other problem would be that we could, or the other issue, rather, is we all join that class, and then if there are way too many people who join that class, then we could break off and do a new. It'd be a good problem to have,
And all 8
right?
of you want to go back to this 401 class?
Well, no, that's the thing. All 8 of us wanted to do something, right?
Yeah.
And then one of us had joined the 401 class. And then the instructor, or not the instructor, the guy who runs it, sort of the Steven of the group. If Steven were also a business guy, like more of a business guy, I guess, or whatever, the guy who keeps the lights on, basically.
Yeah.
He's like, look, with just 8 people, we can't do a whole new class for you guys. Why don't you join this class instead? And for me, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
I just want to be in a class and do stuff. So that's how it's worked out. In this house, Ben, when we get pizza, now granted we are in Chicago, all sorts of pizza places and all that. It's either Pizza Hut or Little Caesars because that's what Betty will eat. And I'm here to tell you, I prefer, and get ready for the sponsorship, everybody. I prefer Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Yeah, it's just okay. I mean, it's all right.
Over the Pizza Hut pizza?
Pizza Hut, I used to work for Pizza Hut. That's part of it.
Ah.
But also, here's the new thing. Little Caesars sells these brownies that has cookie dough on top. Sells these brownies that has cookie dough on top. It's all happening.
Oh,
Ben.
Goody, what's
great.
happening to you?
Hey. Last night I slept, and I had my arm hanging off the side of the bed. And I woke up and my elbow feels weird. Oh, for those of you on the stream, note the knit cap that Jennifer made for me. It has no top. So it's like a big headband, kind of.
What did she? Is that by design, or did she just not finish it before giving it to you?
Listen, I don't ask questions. This is the knit cap Jennifer
I've
gave.
never knitted a cap before, so I don't know which part of the cap you start and stop on.
It's got cool buttons on it too, somewhere around here. There are buttons, and the buttons are cool, man. Listen, I don't. Oh, here they are. The buttons.
Speaking of Scotland, we did get some feedback on our last episode.
Oh, let's hear it.
I don't know. So Catherine WhatsApped me from Scotland, and I don't know if we mentioned, like, because last week we did a bunch of, like, that's more Ben or that's more Paul.
Yes.
Catherine.
Oh, I love that's more Ben and that's more Paul.
Catherine says, I'm more Paul than Ben. I don't know if we took our unknown listeners and categorized them. I don't think we did.
I would say both Alex and Steven more Ben than Paul.
But she did contradict something that I did say about Weird and Awesome's normal duo, Kevin and Travis. I said that Travis was the Paul and Kevin was the Ben. But she said that Travis was the Ben and Kevin was the Paul.
Interesting.
In that Kevin was the wackier one, and Travis would often be the straight man of any bit.
Well. So I guess we know where we divide then, Ben.
Yep.
Let's see. Famous comic duos. Well, now that I'm fat, it's real easy.
Laurel and Hardy. Abbott and Costello.
Yep. Hey, Ben.
Stiller and Mira.
Wait, Stiller and Mira. Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm more Jerry Stiller. That's the one thing.
Did you see that documentary that Ben Stiller made about
No.
Stiller and Mira? Check it out.
No, I will.
Yeah.
I will do it. Let's see. Milestone. As you know, I've been playing Divinity Original Sin 2, and did I tell you already about the conflict? I was playing it too much, and Jennifer wanted to use the PS5 also. So we got into a little bit of a jam.
There's only one PS5 in the household, huh?
Yep. Then, Ben, I found out that there is a version of Divinity Original Sin 2 that is available for the iPad. And so that is what my iPad is doing now. And just a couple of days ago, I finally got to a part of the game on the iPad that I hadn't gotten to on the PS5. I finally made it.
It's the same game. It's like, it feels like a PS5 has more performance powers in an iPad.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's the exact same game, pretty much. There's some stuff that, like some audio files might be less, there are some places where they don't speak. But the other thing is that here's the thing, I've been playing it um with sound off, just reading the subtitles
Yeah.
um most of the time, because I'll have something else going on. So that doesn't bug me as much. Like I'll listen to right now on Comedy Bang Bang, the best ofs are done, and I haven't heard any of them, and they're like 4 2.5 hour episodes or something like that. It's wonderful. An embarrassment of riches we have, Ben.
I don't really listen to podcasts all that much. Sometimes I will listen to one or two different ones on my walk to Annex or my walk home. Some of them are politics flavored, and right now I just can't. Too much in the world is going on.
I have not been paying that much attention to politics myself. Although I know of some things that are happening.
Yeah.
That, oh boy, there's something about a a thing where Rand Paul is the voice of reason, where I'm like, okay, all right, this is.
I haven't heard what Rand Paul has said lately.
It is. Oh, he just said that he is going to fight if there's any attempt to do anything militarily with Greenland.
He's prepared to fight? Like he's going to pick up a weapon and go to Greenland to try to take it over?
No. The opposite. The opposite. He doesn't want the United States to use its military to occupy Greenland.
So I do follow someone on X. Every once in a while I will open up X and scroll and then shut it down later on. But I do follow Mehdi Hassan, who is he's like executive editor or something, or creator of Zeteo.com, which is a journalistic website. And he's like a former MSNBC commentator. But every once in a while, when somebody on the right says something reasonable, like when Marjorie Taylor Greene comes out against, our president's actions in Venezuela, Mehdi will repost this Onion headline, and I'm gonna screw it up, but it's like, heartbreaking to hear the worst person you know make a good point.
Yeah. That's one of those things. One of those things that does happen. So, yeah, I don't know. Jennifer and I talked about it a little bit, and the fact that there's nothing that we can do.
Yeah.
Is, I mean,
you're not even safe protesting anymore.
Well, I mean, I famously don't really protest anyway, because there are lots of things I don't like. Loudness, other people,
crowds,
slogans
democracy
in general, signs, just all in one place. So I don't know. So she was like, talking about what do we do, right? And that the way that I look at it, this isn't a fight fire with fire situation, right?
Because then you'll burn everything down.
Like someone's being violent, and I'm not saying you, Ben, obviously. Well, I'm not saying Ben's being violent. No, that's not what I meant. I was about to say something. I'm just saying, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying like our people, right? Our group. But oftentimes when someone is being violent and we don't like them, right? Our thought is, who can I be violent against to stop these people from being violent?
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or and not violent in the same way, like someone's being physically violent. How can we hurt them? We put them in jail. We do this. We do this. And so the thing I was saying was, you do kind of the opposite stuff, right? Um, and she's like, so what? Don't. So if someone is, I'm not murdering people. I'm like, right, and that's good. And she's like, but yeah, I murder as much as I want to, she said, which is not at all, right? That's the whole thing. But, you know, do it. I can't stop someone from doing something bad, so I just need to do more good things over here,
Yeah.
and try to balance it out that way. Or at least, at the very most, not be worse. Not to do anything even worse than what I'm doing now.
Paul
So
Goody
like,
vows on the show to not invade any other countries.
well, that and also just if I want to say a snarky thing to someone, right? Not doing it, not putting that out there, that kind of thing. It's not invading a place, but it is like, you know,
Think
not
global, act local.
yes. Don't be a jerk. And maybe stop thinking global. Maybe that's another thing. Don't worry about what's happening
Because there's nothing you can
on
do.
the earth. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna happen.
But is that what they want, Ben? That's the thing. That's what they say. They want you to be jaded and not paying attention.
Yeah, I can't like that's the thing, right? I don't want to pay attention to what's happening in the world because I don't like it, but that's also sort of like I feel like that's the plan for the people who are doing
Yeah.
this stuff.
So I don't know. I just see the way that I sometimes think about it is like it's sort of the opposite of being we talk about this sometimes, the general parasocial relationship kind of, oh well, this person's my buddy, right? I want to see this movie because this person's a friend of mine, even though they aren't really a friend of yours. You've like seen them on
Oh, for
TV,
like a
and
yeah.
now they're doing a movie, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you've fallen into step of this being a friend of yours, even though they aren't. Stand-ups, that's a big deal, right? With that, like, you watch a stand-up and then you see them on Conan, and you're like, oh, great, this person got on Conan, but you don't know who this person is at all. They could be a jerk. You don't know, that kind of thing. In the same way, just the realization that most of the people that I see on the news or on, all that, when this stuff happens about this thing or that thing, um the closest I ever got to like see one of them was probably in WTO. Probably there were some like politicians that were there, high level or whatever. And when I tried to see them, uh, or if I tried to see them, I should say, because I didn't. But if I tried to see them, I would probably be shut down. Uh, Much in the way that I was shut down when trying to walk by the Westin, um, during WTO.
Yeah.
I had to go to the other side of the street. Some people said that the reason wasn't because of the people that were there, though. It was because there were some servers that were underneath the Westin. They were trying to protect them from being messed with.
I worked for a company that used those servers at one point, and I was actually surprised that all of our data was off-site because this was a big company in a large downtown building.
Yes, very interesting. Those people, the Weston people, and all Weston.
And the West End
It's not
gals,
the
I
same.
said,
Yeah.
East End boys and the
So
West End servers.
so this is the thing. So what do we do, right? We just try to, and we talked about this before too, Ben. We try to make ourselves happy and other people happy as well.
Yeah.
This is my new 2026 way of talking about this. Adjust your mask before helping others. In the same way, make yourself happy first and then make other people happy, because the latter is much easier when the former is happening.
True facts.
Um, Oftentimes you'll see people. I'm thinking about like my adopted mom, you know, doesn't really care about her happiness, cares about the other people, and says that when other people are happy, then she's happy, etc. It doesn't have to be that way. You can actually swap, make yourself happy first.
But what if making you happy makes me happy? Like your mom.
Yeah, well, well, then you're being happy wrong, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to stop it from happening. No, but so because the thing, you remember this deal uh when I was doing the children's books, right?
Yeah.
And the idea is, why are you doing children's books? And I was like, well, I want to help people and I want to make them happy. And then I had the realization, if I really wanted to help people and make them happy, I would get a pickup truck and I'd help people move on the weekends. They'd always be happy. So it's not that. That's not my motivation. My motivation you know, is to be happy myself first, and then, make other people happy as part of it. Oh, and the other reason I just wanted to note this, the other reason I signed up for this 401 improv class is because I realized that I prefer, because they also have a stand-up class. I was like, well, maybe I would do stand-up. Maybe do that. And I realized that I like the improv side of comedy more than the stand-up side of comedy. I'll listen to a stand-up and I'll like a stand-up, and I like saying funny things and having people think that what I say is funny. But doing the same act over and over and over, I mean, that's what the honing of your act and then going on the road and doing your act in place after place after place, it just doesn't seem like something that I would enjoy as much.
And you also like the collaborative nature of improv.
Yeah, I guess I do. I guess I do. I guess collaborating with, I mean, this is the thing, right? You and I as a double act, even though we're performance art, I think we're a double act, right?
Yeah.
What we create is greater than the sum of our, individual contributions. You do everything, and I show up and I say something, and that is important.
Seems to have worked out.
Ah, Ben Lawrence, performance art, admin, like two slots. No, I did help clean up sometimes afterwards. We did. This is the thing. This is the thing that and if Ben and I can have any advice for young performance art people that are going out there, um, the people won't care what you do as long as you clean up afterwards. You'll get booked back. If you don't clean up afterwards, they're not going to bring you
Yeah.
back.
Nobody
That's
likes cleaning up other people's messes.
Yes.
I heard that
We learned-
so often from whoever was the spin the bottle stage manager about finding bits of candy or marshmallows in the seats.
Yeah, we did get better as far as doing stuff like that goes. Even in choosing what we do,
Yeah.
oftentimes we'd be like, well, and then we could do that. No, how could you you can't get that much glitter up off the stage anytime. I don't think we ever used glitter.
We never
that I can
used
think of.
glitter. We definitely made messes. I'm remembering our Sketchfest performance from 2009.
Wow.
I just remember that there was a lot of cleanup. I don't remember exactly what we did, but there was a lot of cleanup afterwards.
And we did it though. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Didn't we? Yeah.
We hastily cleaned the stage because the next group was coming on.
Yes. Oh, hey. Can we talk about sketch groups that I occasionally will mention? Cody Rivers
Oh
show.
yeah.
Uh, I was thinking about this is one of those things where it's good if people think about your bits well after you've done them. The one sketch where they had all those compound words and then they used a compound word like outhouse.
Right.
Uh, and it suddenly made the word outhouse sound weird.
Yeah.
I really like that one. I still think about it every once in a while. I'll like wake up and be like, "Oh yeah, that was good."
For some reason I it might have even been the same sketch. I can't remember, but there's one where they go pygmy, goat me, pygmy, goat me.
That might be. That
So
might be. Yeah.
for whatever reason, whenever I see the word goat or see like a pygmy goat, I always think of. I think it might have been Mike who said that in the sketch.
Oh, what did you do for New Year's Eve, Ben?
I stayed home and watched nothing because it was so foggy here in Seattle.
Oh.
I can
Oh. So you.
I can
You.
see the Space Needle from my apartment, right? And I was planning on just sitting in my chair and watching television, and then at midnight, turning the TV off, turning all the lights off, and then watching the fireworks from my little green chair. But the fog rolled in, and you couldn't see a dang thing. In fact, I was kind of wondering if maybe I'd be able to see like these Gaussian type color flashes by the Space Needle, but no.
Yeah.
That didn't work either. It was Emmett Montgomery, local stand-up comedy legend. Emmett Montgomery said later that Seattle ended up spending $150,000 just to terrorize the dogs.
Yes.
Because nobody, if you were at like standing at the base of the Space Needle, you might have been able to see something. They were also supposed to have like a drone
and hey,
show, but I don't know if that actually went on.
if you were able to see something, you should be able to say something. That's the other. No, but the the evening that we had, we went to a friend's house. This is a friend from my improv group. Another member of the improv group was there, and then
And then an improv game broke out.
And then my improv group's friend's partner, or my improv group's partner.
Your improv group has a partner?
Okay, so the guy from the improv group whose house it was.
Correct.
That guy's partner.
Correct.
Another guy from the improv group.
Yes.
Me, Betty, and Jennifer. So a small crowd. We played a game that was really fun that had beans.
Beans?
And you have to keep track of these beans. I don't know. They're cards and they have beans on them. And there's the rules, Ben, are not important. There's a card and there's beans.
And it's called Keep Track of Your Beans.
You spilled the beans, but that's not what it is. But it's close. So, and then the guy with the cards left, and then we were like, well, I guess we should go too, because Betty was getting kind of.
This was before midnight?
Bored, and it was before midnight. The apartment that we were in overlooked where the fireworks were going to be, but we were home before that happened.
Yeah.
So neither of us saw fireworks, but for different reasons.
Exactly. I watched The Thing. That was my New Year's Eve movie.
Wait, The Thing.
John Carpenter's The Thing from 1982.
Very good.
I was thinking about making it a double feature and watching the 2011 the prequel movie, The Thing,
Yeah,
but I didn't.
I just thought about the 2011 version. The thing 2011, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember this at all? Spoilers for the thing
I
2011?
saw it once. I remember very little from it.
This is what I will tell you because maybe you don't remember this. Um, it is a prequel,
Well, I know
and
that part. Yeah.
you find out that it's a prequel because the very end of the thing
Oh
2011 is
yeah,
the beginning of the
beginning
thing
of the
1982.
1982. Yeah.
It's real, and I luckily was unspoiled. I watched it, and then I was like, wait a second.
Much like Rogue
Uh,
One flows into A New Hope.
yeah.
I went
Now,
in. I went in knowing it was a prequel. I don't think I saw it in the
yeah.
theaters. I saw it well after it had done its distribution, theatrical
So
distribution.
here's the thing that I'm not.
The Thing.
Here's the thing. Um,
Here's the thing from another planet.
I was disappointed to discover that apparently they filmed the whole movie with practical effects and then went back and added CGI.
In the 2011 version?
Yeah. I don't know if that's true or not, but at least some practical effects were used, and I would love to see
Released the
that
practical
version.
cut. I don't know who
Yeah,
directed
exactly. Yeah. Brett Ratner, which is no. Uh, but
I can't wait for there to be a director whose last name is Kraken.
Michael, that's nice. Yeah. Uh, Michael Bay directed something that I couldn't believe Michael Bay directed. I can't remember
The
what it
Shaggy
is now.
DA.
Did he really?
No, I don't know.
No.
I only have that
Oh,
top
I
of
was,
mind because somebody posted a clip. I loved the Shaggy Dog and the Shaggy
oh,
DA when I was a
I
kid.
love the Shaggy DA.
Yeah.
That was the one that I saw. I
And
didn't see the Shaggy Dog.
someone
Are
posted
you getting punched?
yeah, and there's also
Yeah.
like later on the dog, like the man in the dog suit, like slides down this rope out of the building.
Yeah.
It is so charming. I gotta go back and watch that whole movie again.
Have I told you this thing already? I think I might have mentioned it. When I was in grade school, I read the Star Wars novelization. I couldn't see movies, but I could read the novelizations of movies.
Yeah.
So I would talk to people about the novelizations of movies, and they were, and like we would discuss the film, right? Uh, and I would never have seen the film, but I could still talk about it. I could still talk about scenes and stuff because I read the book. Now, of course, what we know is that some books don't follow the films entirely,
Right.
right? And so I got accused sometimes of lying about a story, but it was because I didn't see the movie where it had been cut out. That piece was still in the
Yeah.
novelization. Okay, there we go.
Novelization.
But the reason I bring it up is because I read the Shaggy DA, the novelization, never saw the film.
Wow.
And I was surprised that my classmates were not as excited to talk about the Shaggy DA as they were about Gremlins or, any of those other things.
Because it's a movie for kids.
Yeah.
We're not kids. We're into Gremlins.
I actually, did I ever tell you the crazy thing about Gremlins? Here's my Gremlin story. I was not allowed to watch Gremlins.
I fed one after midnight.
Well, but I did get a magazine that talked all about Gremlins, and I saved up all my money to buy the novel, and I didn't have enough, and I started crying, and the guy made up the amount out of his own pocket.
Nice.
And so I read it, and I really loved it. I read the novelization, and then one day I went into the living room where my book was, and there was another book of Gremlins sitting next to it, and it freaked me out because I was like, did the book get water on it? What happened? I was young. Somebody else was there who was also reading it, and they It was a babysitter
Were
who
you
had her
so?
version.
Did your parents just not let you watch modern movies?
I was not allowed to watch movie. I watched. I was able to watch The Empire Strikes Back, and then I actually saw a movie that I got my brother kind of in trouble for watching. Once Bitten, Jim Carrey, and there's a vampire, a female vampire
Is it an
who
R-rated,
bites him and
like
stuff.
a
It's an
R-rated movie?
R-rated, yeah, R-rated movie. Um, and so yeah, I watched that, and then I really couldn't watch any. I really didn't see a lot of movies in the theater until I was kind of a teen, I guess. And then like I saw Colors. I don't know what year Colors came out. I saw that in the theater. Um,
I was just
but yeah,
I almost said
but
something.
mostly yeah.
I almost said something that we used to say a lot as kids that now I realize has this completely different meaning. Um,
Uh-oh.
in terms of the various types of R-rated movies.
Oh, you're talking about hard R.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
hard R is another way of saying, something else.
Yes. The N word.
Yes.
Uh, and yes, I think the one I think they I don't know, it's a chicken and egg about which one came first, but I guess I mean
No idea.
because the thing is that I think both concepts existed before I got introduced to them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
So um yeah, so
So we don't need to explore this any further.
I still told you about how I will know when things have gone way too far. It was this thing that I don't know if it was a dream or how I have visions sometimes that aren't dreams, but I that are fully realized in my head.
Yeah.
It was the idea that the news was running a thing that the president had scheduled a press conference where he was going to say the N-word. And then there
I
were
think we may have
clips
talked about this.
there
Yeah.
were clips of him saying, "I'm going to say it. I this is America. Be sure to tune in," and stuff like that. And it's like just a blatant uh distraction from another thing, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because I think it would really work, that it would
For the
scandalize,
for the Epstein's time.
mobilize. Yeah, exactly. That's funny.
I mean, that's like, yeah, somebody, some commenter on Reddit wrote that.
I figured it wasn't you, Ben, which is why I said that's funny in the way that I did.
Yeah. No,
If you had said it, I would have been like, "Oh, that's funny. Good job, Ben." That is also not what I would have done.
yeah. Have
But yeah,
you
if we
seen?
could, if you can roll back, listener, and hear the way I said that's funny, it was being mad at it more than actually enjoying it.
There's this thing going around, of course, that all of these things that are happening, the whole Venezuela
Uh-huh.
thing, the whole Greenland thing, is a distraction. And there's a lot of validity to that. There's always a tweet. Back in
Yeah.
Obama's, I think it was maybe his second term, our current president tweeted out something like, due to his thinking poll numbers, Obama's going to invade, Iran or whatever,
Yeah.
name a country. So yeah, they're following a playbook for sure. Have you seen the movie Wag
They're
the Dog?
No, but I've heard about
Yeah, we're in a very Wag the Dog moment right now.
it. Hey, sorry, do you remember? Uh, I'm sorry. There was a man with dark sunglasses and a cane is walking behind a dog and goes into a supermarket and starts swinging the dog around his head super fast.
Yeah.
And the manager comes up and says, "Can I help you?" And the man says, "I'm trying to kill this dog." Every once in a while, I'm like, I could be a stand-up. That could be
I'm
a
trying to
possible.
scare the crap out of my dog.
Oh yeah, that's the other. Yeah, that's the less offensive version.
No killing dogs on this podcast.
Yeah. I think yeah, Ben, we did talk about it because that is what we workshop. I forgot about. Yeah. Uh, it's still fun. Uh, so I
Oh,
made a. Oh, what's that?
so you said that for your anniversary, it was either your anniversary or Christmas, you got Jennifer plates or cookware pots. That's what it was.
Cookware,
Cookware.
yes. Ceramic cookware,
I
and they're awesome.
I
I get to use it too, and it's really good.
actually, as a Christmas treat to myself, I bought some new cookware. I bought some stainless steel pots and pans to
Ah,
replace the the non-stick cookware that was probably slowly poisoning me with microplastics because the non-stick
oh
was
yes.
wearing off. Um, but because of that, I made dinner last night, and I couldn't fully clean the pan I used, this 10-inch skillet.
Uh-huh.
So here's the kind of person that I am. I do the dishes immediately after I finish eating. Not like maybe I'll like sit and digest for a while, but before I do
Yeah,
anything else, I will do the dishes, wipe down the counters in the kitchen. You know, it feels like a good reset.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I because I had
No one can prove you had dinner.
because exactly you got nothing on me, officer. Last night though, I couldn't fully clean the pan with also like I used to use the Scotch-Brite sponges that had like the
Uh-huh.
yellow side and the green side. Turns out those scratch everything. So I
Oh,
bought a Scrub Daddy. They're great sponges.
oh yeah. I was about to say what we use is the Scrub Daddy.
they're great sponges. I object to the name, but also I object to the fact that you can get a Scrub Daddy in any color you want. Scrub Mommies only come in pink.
I will say that we actually have the Scrub Mommy that we use more than the Scrub
I
Daddy.
couldn't clean this pan thoroughly, so I had to let it like sit in the sink and soak overnight.
Uh-huh.
And I can't tell you how much that bothered me. That I wasn't able to that there was a dirty dish sitting in the sink overnight
Hmm.
that I couldn't like clean and put away. And that was
I get it.
my drama from last night.
I got a new shower head. Um, it's not like extra special or anything. It's just that the one that I had currently leaked from the base. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
But here's something that I found out that I didn't know about showers previously. The shower will run, right? And when you're done and you shut the shower off, the water will still come out for a little bit
Yeah.
from the shower, longer than I would expect. So
It doesn't. It's not
there's
like
not really
there's no pressure behind it. It's just like leaks, right?
yeah, exactly, just
Yeah.
like a hose
Yeah.
or whatever.
I was out late last night with my hose,
And
watering the lawn.
I found out something about the previous shower head. The previous shower head trapped that water behind another like it had
Like
its
a little
own little
screen.
filter.
Okay.
Yeah, Well, because I have a little screen on this one, but there was another filter that kind of kept the water from going out of the pipe after you turn it off, and just kept it there. So in a way, uh, I was always showering with a little bit of the old water, which is fine, not a big deal, but still,
Can't get
there's something.
clean.
Must.
I
Um,
have you ever used one of those overhead like rain shower heads?
you know, here's the thing. I was thinking about getting one
Yeah.
for this, but I figured that the way that the thing is actually angled and stuff like that, it wouldn't have worked for me,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
I stayed.
What are they? What are they like?
Well, I was just gonna say they're terrible.
Oh,
And
good. Well, I'm glad I didn't get one.
it might have just been like the place I was staying at. So I was in Boise last spring for my nephew's graduation, and the Airbnb I stayed at had one of those. It was like, it's probably like 2 foot diameter shower head. But the problem is, the water pressure was terrible, and so it took probably, and it was like one of those low flow shower heads. So there's hardly any.
Yeah.
It's like taking a shower underneath like one of those flowering watering cans that you water
Yeah.
your plants with. Um, it's so hard to like get all the soap off of your person when there's no
Yeah.
pressure like that. The shower, even though you're using a low flow shower head, you're in there for 5 times as long.
So the thing that I got is it's got a silicon, like where the holes are. I don't know what you call it because it's all a shower head, but a silicon place where the holes are,
Yeah.
where the water come out the holes, Ben.
The water
It's
come out the
silicon.
hole?
Um, and I haven't actually taken. I installed the shower head. I haven't actually taken a shower in it yet. That's going to be the next.
That's
The
what I'm
next
going to
thing.
do right after this.
I'm thinking about it. Yeah. But maybe not. I don't know. I I do I do like taking baths more than showers, but
Yeah.
taking showers is much more efficient.
It also gets you
If that-
cleaner.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, famously, baths don't get you clean.
What?
You just,
Oh, no.
You're just, you're just soaking in your own stuff,
Well, yeah, but the concentration of the stuff that you're soaking in is going to be less.
You've not, like, I don't feel clean after getting out of a bath. Of course, it's been a long time since I've taken a bath. But,
Oh. Well, Ben, famously, there is I have two timelines in my head. One that is fictional / delusional. One that is real. But famously, when I was an assassin, psychic assassin, I would be in a bathtub in the dark, where I would then astrally project and kill members of foreign countries
of the cartels.
or what have you. So I'm used to taking baths. That's my normal. That's my me time.
There's a word that I'm trying to think of that I can't believe I can't come up with this word. Marinate. That's the one I was trying to think of. When you take a bath,
Marinate in
you're
your
just
own juices.
marinating in your own juices, which some people enjoy that. But I know that some people, when they're done with the bath, they turn their shower head on and rinse off.
Can I tell you this is weird? I was taking a very hot bath, and then this rabbit came in and cut up a whole bunch of carrots and some celery, and salt. And I was like, "Well, this is strange." Boy, oh boy, there's a
This
there's
seems
a-
rather loony.
the movie The Witch, or as people call it, The Vivitch. Yes.
Which I have not
Jennifer
seen.
made fun of it while we were watching it because there's some shots of some rabbits, and people had said that the shots of the rabbits were spooky, and to her that's ludicrous because rabbits aren't scary.
Rabbits aren't scary?
To her, yes. And I was like, I remember
To
some
her,
times where I was
Watership
freaked
Down is a
out.
comedy.
Oh, actually, boy, I don't
With
know. I
nasty,
think that
sharp, pointy teeth.
she probably has seen it. I never saw Plague Dogs.
Plague Dogs. I've never heard of
It's
it.
by the same like
Hmm.
creative minds behind Watership Down.
Oh,
It's
not the
about dogs and they're like were experimented on or something. Yeah.
Plague Dogs.
Supposedly all right.
Oh, it's by
Yeah.
Richard Adams, so it's the same author.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's the same author. I don't know if it's the same production company, but I think it might be.
Yeah. Written, directed, and produced by Martin Rosen, who previously adapted Watership Down.
Okay, there we go. Thought so.
Yeah.
Martin. Gina. Um, Martin Lawrence. He still does stuff every once in a while.
Has there been a Bad Boys movie out recently?
Uh, maybe. Oh, speaking of bad boys, Will Smith. Some people don't like him. Apparently,
Still?
yeah. Well, apparently he did something. Maybe.
After the
That's all.
famous Oscars slap?
Yeah,
Is he
yeah,
is
yeah,
did
yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
is
Accused
he
of some kind of impropriety.
okay?
I'm part of the Hollywood rumor mill, Ben.
You mean my friend
Because
Will Smith because I see
I
him on the
don't remember.
TV?
Yeah, exactly. I don't remember that much about it, but apparently it was a thing. Did I tell you already about sleeping weird
Yeah, your elbow hurts.
with my? Yeah, it still hurts. Yeah, that's what I was reminded of. My elbow hurts. I wonder. I said, Doc, my elbow hurts when I do this.
Stop doing that.
Uh,
That'll be $5,000.
the man goes to doctor, says, Doctor, I'm sad, depressed. Uh, cannot find anything happy. Uh, and Doc says, no problem. Here's what you do. There's a famous comedian in town. Uh, have your arm do this. And he says, but Doc, my arm hurts when I do that. Doc says, well, don't do that then. It's almost there.
You got your peanut butter in my chocolate.
The doctor said, I cannot operate. He is my son. And the husband said, but Doc, I'm your son. And I can't the doctor says I can't operate on this boy. He's my son and I can't stand him.
Yeah, see, that's I've never understood the concept of of that riddle.
Really?
Well, the concept being, it's the doctor is the mom and not the dad, right? Where it's just
Right.
you're assuming you're taking a very patriarchal
Oh,
view.
why couldn't the mom
But
operate
why
on the
can't the
son?
mom operate on the son? There's no like.
Then the
The doctor,
reason
she doesn't need to recuse
yeah,
herself from operating on her own child.
she knows that she's a bad doctor because she's a woman and she doesn't trust herself. No, Ben. Sorry, you have to know how much I love women and how much my wife would kill me if I
If she
um
ever listened to the show.
no, she wouldn't. She wouldn't. I think she'd think it was maybe funny, maybe not though. I think it's something about how you can't operate on family members. There's like a rule
I
that
don't.
you can't operate on
Well, I'm
family
not a
members.
doctor. I don't know about that rule. I'm actually.
I will.
I'm reading a book right now where that's actually one of the plot points. Is one family member who had operated on another family member.
Oh,
So maybe the author of this book is all full of shite.
or else, yeah, I can't. Maybe you're too close to the case. You have to recuse yourself from this operation. It's possible.
You're a gynecologist,
But
and his leg's been torn off.
I can't. So I can't because we're We keep it clean here, Ben.
Tell me after the show then.
Uh, oh, it's dumb. It's stupid. Uh,
Well, then say it on the show.
no, it's just his leg is gone, and what? Just say it again.
Uh, I'm a gynecologist, and his leg has been torn off.
Well, then just fix his vagina and send him on his way. That kids, I think so. So here's the thing, though. I did see in the '80s, Ben, a group of men get fooled by that joke or that riddle.
Yeah.
It did happen. This is one of the things I think something I've wanted to do for a while is make a book that said which of these lines is longer, and you have the arrows pointing in and the
Right.
arrows pointing out, that whole thing, and have the one where the arrows are pointing out actually be longer, just so that people are like, "Oh, these are so easy," and then,
Yeah.
well, no,
Nope.
dummy,
You gotta look.
these things are.
Is
Yeah,
this
you
dress
gotta
blue and
give it a-
gold, or?
And it is a blue and gold dress, and there's no controversy about it.
This book is too easy, man.
The easy book, it would be called.
The riddleless riddles.
The riddleless riddles. I'm sure somebody's already done it. But man, I have the book, Ben. It's just somewhere in the stack of books downstairs. It's the French book where if you say the French words out loud, it will be English it's English words in a French accent. It's so great. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't, but I can imagine it.
Oh yeah, once I get it, it's one of my favorite books. It's so brilliant and so cool. Anyway, speaking of brilliant and cool,
Hey, we're near the end of the
almost
show.
at the end of the
Yeah.
podcast. So let me think. Ben, something I was going to suggest for you specifically.
You're giving me homework?
It is the Netflix series Nero the Assassin.
Nero the Assassin.
Nero the Assassin is a fantasy television show produced by Netflix that is in French.
Okay.
It's kind of, I've said before, it's a little bit better than Xena Warrior Princess in its production value. I mean, it's pretty good.
Is it live
in its
action?
production value. It's live action. The fights are pretty good, but the other thing is it's in French. It's in French, and it's a wonderful, like fun watch.
I'm looking for a new TV show to watch. I just finished Perry Mason last night.
Oh, how was that?
It's all right. It was all right. They got canceled, and they weren't expecting it between seasons. So
Oh, no.
Season 2 ends on a bit of a cliffhanger that we're not going to get any resolution on. But that's fine. It's television.
They got canceled. Apparently, Perry Mason said that women weren't good doctors, and then it got. So no, but this is the thing. It is the show Nero the Assassin is good because all the characters have flaws, but it's not the case
Just
like
like-
in some things like that where you hate everybody. It's not like that. So that's
They're flawed, but they're, relatable, adorable flaws.
well, no, they're flawed, but you still like they're in some situations you definitely want one person to succeed over another,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. So we'll see.
There's no clear-cut
Anyway,
good guy and bad guy, or good person and bad person.
Our hero is a flawed hero. Like, there are things that he does where you're like, that's not good. But he's not. He's kind of like how Han Solo was originally conceived by doing it. No, how as a
You came in that
as
thing?
a guy. I can't. Um, the he's selfish, right?
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah.
But then, you figure out, well, this is something that they actually do care about, that kind of thing.
Cool.
But anyway, Ben,
And with that, it's time to call this podcast.
yeah, it was wonderful talking to you. I
Indeed.
will see you again next week
for another twofer.
for
Yay!
Twofer. Yay, we love them.
Alrighty.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
If you tuned in at the same time, the show will be over.